I'm going back to my roots, yeah. Alan Martin said that he's going back. Going back to my roots, yeah. Ejebo, Ejenyebedu. Alan Martin, the movement for change, you know. Ebusia, wasesa no ho. Na ene eseweni ensa okechre. Na wo hwe the national executives na dia. NPP equity o mu age no nya asam ketewa ni aim ene ni vision ene ne ahi Hopeson Adorye ene Solomon Owusu mu nyina no o mu akasa metumebo na maybe get insem into details. Kindly subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook and TikTok. Bibia Trends GH. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. When ye Angelo Binim and other was number no Kojo Black and Trends GH and a yedemwase. Because from 0 to 200,000 subscribers, and yet young kwano ya holding a yabon and muso yasene ebedu sabrewe. And untianda mwasia na ye bunya yafo. Impo ye do 200,000 subscribers no now comment section ho ebise Kojo Black. When you have 200,000 subscribers, so we need Trends GH. Na then na mo ye na misyo. Bunya botre. Na enema pa Trends GH ye gu akwan no. Ese weni ensa wakatre. An enche bia ye that appreciation ni nyina no e be hye so na meka ye no 99.9% done akatom no so na ye de be hye so enu tin ye na se edwuma bia wo ye no anase bibi bia wo bo hu dewro a ye no de wo pese Trends GH ye market ma wo no masrawa se wo be ko ye Trends GH ye X account Trends GH no is verified. Send a message ema he na wo de ye video 30 seconds in landscape form. Now we the first send here. Na Trends GH ya beje bre na ya bo hu dewro. Na mo be send video after your X account and so dey ya beje bre na ye invite mumubi aba studio na ye ne mo atwetwe nkomo one on one na de mo ankasa no mo be hu na ekoso ewu studio ene nhyehyeye pa ye de egu akwemu nyina no ama the Trends GH family because sana me kan ye no yanda mo ase a na ye buni ayefo but we apaprekwemu an appreciation ankasa de 99.9% done enchakra no ye the best so ebusa mame ko Alan Kodwo Chiramaten the party no so Alan Kodwo Chiramaten movement for change a oteye so on the best so eba no 2024 elections a ye call ye na ebusa Alan ampane ampa election 2024 no or participate ye na the voter onya aye so de na bebre na echirem se we de enkoye ebisu chema de bi sense Alan otwe ne ho fi NPP enu nti na enuama ankoye no na from last month mu no ana say after 2024 elections no de Alan Kodwo Chiramaten ne chitaifo mu chirem se enche bia no eye movement for change no omo badane ani afi de omo be ye no political party ebisu si we de edin be no omo bafa we de wan hwe omo be ye no movement party ebisu si de bi we de omo fa no afa franto party ebisu si de bi we de wan hwe omo be ye no Alan and Sons party na me say edi be na mo boboyi eno na ampa Alan Kodwo Chiramaten ende wa launch eye ne political party na edin a o choose ye no eye UP.
Today we present to you the United Party or UP Plus. Our members include people, renowned people in this country. Some were members of parliament, cabinet ministers, some from NDC, some from MPP, PNC. Today they have come together to form what we call a United Party.
UP, oh say yeah. UP, yeah. Now listen to me. When I shout UP, you say Ghana first. UP. Then the second one is UP, party papa, UP. UP. Then the third one is UP, Ghana shall rise again.
Erona. Just say air trend was social media be chema. Alan Kodwo Chiramaten adan. Opese ogu NPP anasa sign. Because amanfu be chema. Se the NPP tete no omunim no enye no the NPP a ewo ho sesi yi na wonim say United Party no the genesis of NPP. In fact, UP na NPP for omote ya di mu a abadane NPP no. But Alan Kodwo Chiramati ochiremu a UP ene sesia de ono ankasa ne political party fofra wate. Enyo mesisi wo ne yese woni ensa wo ka kire Solomon Owusu mese omode party anthem no esesa so no sanya obobo ekutia ema NPP no. Ya hwe ne ekoso.
To every Ghanaian that wants to join this political party, if your aim or objective or view is money, please, this is the wrong place for you. It is this money business that has led the political party to be collecting 46 billion as a filing fee. Billion no maku 46. Now they yekoto Azerbaijan. We are not going to do that. That is why you find galamseyers investing in our body politic, so that when you win power and you want to fight against the canker, you're unable to because they invested in you. United, united, united we shall stand.
For Ghana we shall fight, for progress we shall strive.
United, united, united we shall fight. The beat alone takes away corruption. I'm telling you, it sucks away people involved in galamsey. This is a political party that is so serious. How many of the political parties in this country have an anthem? You tell me. How many of them? It shows how unprepared they are. The name is what? United Party.
After Solomon Owusu Superment and Gumbe way, and on Alan Kodwo Chiramati oyene say, this is the time I ever say, other party no edi, ebano omu vision, any omu aim, enu ntino modete, United Party na, senebe ya Ghana fo nyina no, ebe buy into their aim and vision. Watonabo, wachechwe nsemu. Yentie no.
Today, we are ushering a new era, a new dawn in Ghanaian politics. A new dawn that will end the divisiveness, acrimony, and rancor in politics in Ghana. A new dawn that will also end the duopoly in Ghanaian politics by offering Ghanaians a credible alternative and eliminate the culture of winner takes all. A new dawn that will bring about economic transformation, which will translate into massive job opportunities, usher in a golden age of business, and also create prosperity for our country, Ghana. The UP, as you've been told, is a broad-based, and every word here is pregnant with meaning. I'm not even sure what our two big parties, what their vision is. I've not quite heard them articulating their vision. You see, what a vision does is to articulate the aspiration. What is the overarching goal that you are looking for? How are people going to measure you? So if you say that my vision is to become the richest man, then that is your aspiration. That is your goal. And so if by the certain date you are not the richest man, it means you have failed. So articulating a vision is very important. And this is a fundamental problem in Ghana. Do you recall any party that has articulated to you a clear, concise vision by which we can measure their performance? We want to change the dynamics. The vision of the United Party is to make Ghana the economic powerhouse of Africa by 2040. By 2040. And that is what we call Vision 2040. And we are branding this as the Paradise Project. So by 2040, if the people of Ghana, by the grace of God, install us in power, then we promise them that by 2040, Ghana will become a paradise. Now, You may articulate your vision, but what is it that you are going to do to realize your vision? That is what your mission is. And our mission as a party is to build a united, peaceful, secure, and prosperous country. Can you become the economic powerhouse of Africa if you are divided? No. Can you become the economic powerhouse of Africa if there's no peace in your country? No. Can you become the powerhouse if you are not secure as a nation? No. And this, together with prosperity, is what would make us the economic powerhouse. And also, our mission is to provide equal opportunity for all Ghanaians, not for some, but for all Ghanaians. What we have been witnessing since independence is that the opportunities are open for only a few people. The United Party is going to change that dynamics in Ghanaian politics. And it is to provide the opportunity for every Ghanaian to realize their full potential. If you want to become a carpenter, we want you to become the best carpenter in Ghana. If you are an electrician, we want you to become the best electrician. If you are a doctor, we want you to excel and become the best doctor in Africa by 2040. And the icing on the cake is that we want particularly the youth and the women and the vulnerable of our society. We want to focus on them. Ladies and gentlemen, the soul and strength of every political organization is anchored on its values. Say, uni esuna uni ebaya. You are nobody. You will become rich, but then if you don't have values, then nobody respects you. And so, your value system as a political organization, for me, is your anchor. And that is why we have defined clearly our value system. And I want you to listen to this very carefully, because we've opened our party, we've opened our doors to every Ghanaian. But if you join this party, you must understand that these are our core values. Number one, we want to promote integrity and ethical leadership at all levels of our national endeavor. It's not just for the president. Ethical leadership and integrity is not just for the president. If you are a constituency chairman, you are a leader. And so you have to exhibit ethical leadership. If you are a police station chairman, are you not the leader of your police station? So we want you to exhibit that kind of leadership. Number two, we want to introduce a culture of discipline in all aspects of national life. We are very indisciplined. If a function is supposed to start at 10, they assume that everybody will be late. So we should come at 11 o'clock. Now, if you go to Germany, right from the time where you go to kindergarten, they let you understand that if school starts at 7 o'clock, by 5 to 7, you are hovering around. 7 o'clock, they drop you off. Not 7:30 or 8 o'clock. We need to introduce discipline. 3, we want to ensure that we enforce laws and order. We don't respect laws and order in our country. And our core value is to enforce the laws and law and order in our country. Number 4, we want to promote meritocracy. Sometimes you wonder, so how did this man get into this position? How? And somehow he has maneuvered to become a big man in society. That is not meritocracy. It is something else. And we want to promote that. And also have a passion for excellence, even in our homes. If you strive for excellence, is that not our culture here? No, but how can you become the economic powerhouse of Africa if you don't have a passion for excellence? Look at all the great countries of this world. And I don't want to mention names. It is clear that people strive for excellence. In Ghana, is that our culture? And people celebrate it, you know. but the UP is going to introduce a new culture. Now, ensure tolerance for diversity of opinions and introduce decent language in our public discourse. That is one of our core values. Are you happy with the kind of language that we use in our media and on the air? Are you happy with that? Because nobody has shown us and given us direction that it is not right to be insulting people just because you have a different opinion. Number 6, we want to instill patriotism amongst Ghanaians at all times and promote the interests of Ghana and not your individual interests. In Ghana, everybody is protecting their own interests. So how can you develop as a nation? You've forgotten about the interests of Ghana and you are thinking about your own individual interests. Number 7, we want to unleash the entrepreneurial spirit of the Ghanaian. What makes Ghanaians different is because of that spirit. But our politics has dampened that spirit in us. You need a new party that will unleash the entrepreneurial spirit of Ghanaians. Number 8, we want to promote free speech and freedom of association. This is one of the core values of the old UP. That is why we are talking about UP. But it is UP plus. Because we've gone beyond even the values of the old UP. That is why we call ourselves UP plus. We want to fight against dictatorship, oppression, and subversion of human rights. I think it speaks for itself. As you've been told by earlier speakers, my colleagues, the formation of the United Party is a transition from the movement for change. Look, just look back. With only 9 months of campaign, you saw what happened in this country with the movement of change. People were fighting to death to get our T-shirts. Is that not something that you should be reflecting on? We didn't have money to pay to anybody. The big parties were there distributing money, and nobody was taking their T-shirts. But people were fighting for the yellow T-shirts. So people will come and ask, so how is it that you got the votes that you got? People ask. We have not talked about it. We will talk about it in good time. Because if you deny 95% of our polling agents around the country, 95% of our polling agents, you refuse access to them to go to the polling station to observe the vote. How many votes do you want to be able to get? After 5 o'clock, we are all sitting, waiting to hear the results. And people calling from all over the country. Hey, Maza, Major Police Station, you two about your can't no, you see a 0. It is the meme too, it is talking about resilience. What we are doing, is it not showing resilience and endurance? So don't joke with the butterfly. And of course, the colors of the UP are yellow, representing the gold resources of Ghana, not the Galamsey gold. The black is representing the Black Star of Africa. So when we say our vision is to make Ghana the economic powerhouse of Africa, this is what this means, the Black Star of Africa. And the white represents purity. We are promoting ethical leadership. Many of our people don't even need to be in politics, but they want to prove a point. It's only ethical leadership and integrity that can turn our country around. You've also been told that our values are based on the original UP tradition. But we have moved on further to become what we call a centrist party, or in other words, a center party. The NDC is center-left. It's a center-left party. The NPP is center-right, a conservative party. We are a center party in the middle. We bring everybody together.
na wonim say political party biara no say ebesipi ebesita no e wo say wunya regional executives e wo say wunya constituency executives e wo say wunya national executives but ende Alan Kodwo Kyerematen eye the party na opa ho ntoma no e yade a weyi regional chairman across 16 regions ni nyina e yade a wasan so kra no efa eye ne treasurer ne national chairman eye Sadiq Boniface sesia no eye ne general secretary eye Yawboabin Asamwa Solomon Owusu ono no ye in charge of party communications ena Hopeson Adorye oni efia kranchewa omo na omo ye in charge of operations eno na after event no eye Hopeson Adorye or granting interview o chem say amanfo bi kekasa an eba no Alan Kodwo Kyerematen United Party na wata na odi kogu NPP enu nti ena odi party we asha so no Hopeson Adorye was set the record straight.
Nobody comes with the aim that I'm coming to break a political party. Nobody will do that. We are coming as a full force and make sure that we win elections in this country and then transform the country. So we know most members in various political parties are dejected, some are oppressed and all that. We know definitely they will join. There are some who are also enjoying, but looking at maybe the ideology, the values of the UP, they may decide to also join us. So we are not in to break any political party, but we are in to contest and win elections in this country.
After said trans GH, Yeni Hopeson Adorye twetwe nkobodo. Eno na Solomon Owusu yesaka na no de yebisa no questions about Alan Kodwo Kyerematen United Party na what no? What is the way forward? Na eno de o kyerema amanfo enso omo support munsuo because party way enye say ya no mo de no. Just a small opportunity obey biano obo gumbe no superment. Solomon nie gumbe nie ateta.
So let me say that we launched the movement for change on the 25th of September 2023. The real intent of the movement was not to be a movement but to be a political party. Between September of 2023 and December of 2024, the time was so short that if we had decided to form a political party, going through the process and getting our license would have been too difficult for us to be on the ballot. But we needed Mr. Alan Kyerematen to be on the ballot. So what do? Going as an independent candidate is much easier than forming a political party within that short space. So we decided that he will go as an independent candidate, but we will organize a movement to be a special purpose vehicle to back him. And that was how come we came with the movement. So right from the beginning, the vision was so clear that we will end up being a political party, but because of the time lag, that's why we started with the movement. So after the election, since December 7th, we have been working towards this day. We have been preparing our various documents to ensure that we get our license. And thankfully, by 3rd of October 2025, we were granted a provisional license, and that is why you have seen the launch today. So the next phase is to become a substantive political party and to fight for political power. Ours is not to just join it as business as usual. We want to win power, because I would be very surprised to see Alan Kyerematen on the ballot and the rest of the candidates coming, Ghanaians will decide otherwise, based on the pragmatic policies that the United Party has. And so we have been clear, we are in to win power. We are in to unite the entire Ghanaian population. We are in to elicit the energies and the talents of all well-meaning Ghanaians to develop this country. We are in to ensure that there is transformation of the economy. That is why we have come on board.
So after the launch today, where do we see the United Party in the next 10 years? So
I would even say 10 years, 5 years. We are moving straight into the field. You saw our regional executives. We are moving straight to the constituency executives. We will build all the structures that any vibrant, formidable party will have. You have our constituency executives. We have our polling station executives. We call them the cell executives. We will have regional executives. We will have national. Already you have seen our interim national executives. We will have parliamentary candidates in all the 276 constituencies. We will have the National Council, and we have our presidential candidates. So every structure that will make a political party function well, we will have it. And that is what we must be expecting in the coming days.
Enti Alan Koyo Chiramatin the party na what no United Party o chirema wey na the political party a was a Ghanaian youth Ghana mba nyina no omo rally behind na no de omoji tumi ema oman Ghana enu nti wo pe political party papa a join ne kwade a United Party a wo chem say he is going back to his roots. Ebusia feel free na chire wa adwema me comment section ho na share video we ma afoforo so ensanke bi makra